When you think of Switzerland, you invariably think of Lindt. Lindt has been associated to Switzerland since decades and has been granted souvenir value. Like everyone says Lindt of Switzerland, don't you want people to say Tony's of Netherlands? We believe Tony's Chocolonely should be the face of Netherlands. Well, that's easy to say, but we wish to elaborate further on why we believe this is the way forward for Tony's. Tony's Chocolonely is a brand that is moral due to its contribution towards fair trade. Everyone in Tony's are chocolate lovers, and this chocolate is for chocolate lovers. Being truly premium, Tony's does not forget its fun side. Apart from all this, it is our very own Dutch brand. These are the values that Tony's wishes to be projected and perceived as. But the question is it succeeding in this? We went out and asked 50 consumers outside supermarkets like Albert Heijn and Jumbo. 56% of them knew about Tony's Chocolonely. On being asked what do they perceive the brand Tony's Chocolonely as, 31% associated it to fair trade, 18% associated it to chocolate love, and 16% associated it to premium. But only 15% associated it to fun. On being asked which brand of chocolates from the Netherlands would they give someone, 13% said Tony's Chocolonely, while 28% said Milka and 17% said Lindt. We also observed that 11% of the consumers wanted to give a Dutch chocolate but could not think of any typical Dutch brand. If we go back to what Tony's wants to be and compare it with what it is perceived as, we see that it lacks in the fun aspect. Another aspect that Tony's needs to focus upon is to be the Dutch brand. This will not only attach sentimental value with Dutch consumers, but will also strengthen their hold in the Netherlands. The key here is to make sure that the instant people think of Dutch chocolate, Tony's should be at the tip of their tongues. We know that our aim is too high, but dreaming big never harms anyone. So back to our main goal, make Tony's Chocolonely the face of Netherlands. We would now like to venture into 3 directions that Tony's can undertake that will lead them to acquiring this prestigious title. They are target the tourists, target schools, and target roadside shops. Now let's see how these can help Tony's Chocolonely to become the face of Netherlands. First, target the tourists. Nutella makes its presence felt at every tourist spot. Nestle are the big players of cafes and hotels. Sprinkle Cupcakes reach out to one and all through their cupcake ATMs. Everyone is selling chocolate as an experience. It's time to make Tony's as an experiential brand. What better than to start the tourist day with a tasty, authentic Dutch sprinkles? The fair trade aspect at Tony's can be used to educate students as they enjoy their meals with sprinkles. Competitions, seminars, and a visit to Tony's would add on to the chocolate experience. The students would go back feeling proud of their roots for having ventured into fair trade. Nutella patronizes street waffles and breakfast. Nescafe has vending machines in and around the market area. Flea markets, weekly bazaars, and small shops all show off the chocolate to attract consumers. Venturing into this direction will increase the experiential interaction with one and all. Doesn't the idea of having sprinkles on hot toast and pancakes make your mouth water? This very Dutch experience can be shared with one and all. Netherlands has 1,552 hotels and 3,110 bed and breakfasts. Considering this is a huge market and also the future plans of Tony's to spread over Europe, we decided to take the direction of targeting tourists. Our positioning strategy is For 18 to 35-year-old tourists who wish to experience the culture of Netherlands, Tony's Chocolonely offers a taste of authentic Dutch sprinkles with a revived brand image for being the face of Netherlands, unlike competing brands that lack the moral aspect.